Auction time. This is the 7H series auction. 7H01 video point root beer chert from Danny Collins. Translucent. It's got some interesting looking things in there. Yeah, it's a Montel style point. The size is within range of an actual Montel, so I could consider it a reproduction. Sharpened all the way around. Thinned down except for right here, right where the stem meets the blade. That's where they should be nice and thick. I think I popped out the notches with the notchomatic. The final notching was done with the cheater tool notchomatic. I think that one was too. It's all on video. Everything is on video for this one. It started on a live stream and then I ended up finishing it on a regular video. Someone asked me about the weights on these, and I think this one in particular. Let's see, I'm going to weigh this. $410 grains, not grams. And the length on this one is a little over 3 3/4. My hands are small, so it's going to look much bigger than it actually is. Okay, it looks bigger on video. I measured these so you'll know. I've had instances where people have bought these and that they seem a lot smaller when they got it, like it shrank on the way over. But no, they don't shrink. 7H02, this one is also on video and also started on a live stream. It is a turkey tail type. All right, everything is on video. This material is difficult to work because it has lots of inconsistencies. Is it translucent? Maybe in some parts, I don't even know. Not really. It's got a lot of little quartz pockets. Yeah, you can see everything on video as far as this one goes. 4 3/4. Sharpened all the way around. Just minimal sharpening. I just picked around the edges just to get the symmetry. I didn't put a lot of time into sharpening it. I mean, it is sharp, but if I had put more time into it, I could have got that edge thinner and the whole thing thinner, but I risk snapping it if I do that on video. Trying to thin it down more and then trying to sharpen it better than this, it risks taking bites out both from the strikes and from the sharpening. Yeah, I think you can see that it has little areas of quartzite, little bitty specks here and there. So it kind of has a glitter effect. Can't see it too well right now. Okay, what else can I say? Not much else. Just all on video. 7H03. This is another turkey tail that I made off camera, and it's a little bit smaller than the other one. The stem is also smaller. Okay. I made this off camera because I thinned it down more. I thinned this one down more than the other one. They're both raw hornstone. Okay? Raw hornstone. This one I did take some time sharpening it, so it's sharper than the other one. Yeah, I did all of this off camera. and it got a little bit crunchy right there. But instead of trying to remove that with another big flake, I tried once right here. It didn't quite work. I could have tried another one right next to it here, but then it would install a curve if I took out a big one here. And it doesn't guarantee that I'll get all that crunchiness out. Anyway, I left it in there. Again, this stuff is not that easy to work because it is inconsistent, although this piece is more consistent than the other one. Yeah. This only has a spot of quartzite right there. Everything else was pretty good. There was some tough spots and crunchy spots. This one is a little over 4.5. And let's see. I didn't weigh the other one just before this. Hold on. Let's see if I can get this scale. I think the battery's starting to go. This one is 698 grains, not grams. And this one is 570 grains, 568 grains. Yeah. Okay. All right. 7H04. This is a heat-treated Novaculite blade. Heat treat from Danny Collins. I'm getting like 80 to 90% of my stone now from Danny Collins' website, flintnappingtraditions.com. And this is some of the Novaculite. Excellent quality Novaculite. Excellent heat treat. And it is translucent, yes. Yep, just like you'd expect. And this is very clear as far as there's no like internal spots and stuff. And there might be a few little fingernail step fractures here and there. I made this off camera yesterday. I sharpened it all the way around. I thinned it down as far as I dared to go because this is snapping halfish type stuff. The dimensions, 6 1/4 by about 2 inches maximum. The weight on this one, 1246, 1244 grains, not grams. Okay. I didn't notch it or tried to make any kind of reproduction out of this. I just made a blade, leaf-shaped blade of heat treat Novaculite. Okay. 7H05, just a blade of raw Flint River butterscotch chert from Jeff Head. Okay. Yeah, this is a raw piece. Sharpened all the way around. It's just a leaf-shaped blade. I mean, it might resemble something in the archaeological record, but I didn't mean it to be that way. I just, I like making blades like this. Okay, as long as they're not too long, they're not too much of a hassle to make. 5.5 inches. The widest part is like 1.25 inches almost. Okay, and it is translucent, as you might expect. Yeah. So yeah, once I start getting more than 6 inches, it gets a little bit difficult to enjoy these. But I did enjoy making this one because of the material. This is some of my favorite stuff. Yeah. And the more honey colored it is, the better I like it. I like this piece quite a bit. Sharpened all the way around. And I left it a little bit jagged. And there's no grinding on the stem at all. No grinding on the base. Okay. There's a combination of percussion and pressure flaking. Alrighty. Okay. 7H06. You know what? I did not weigh the last one, did I? I don't know. Anyway, 7H06 is a root beer chert. This one is from Danny Collins. Yeah. It's just a blade. 4 7/8 by 1 7/8. And it is translucent. Oh, yeah. Same stuff as that Montel. Except this is a little bit more messy as far as the inclusions go. As far as the quality of it, it's about the same quality, yeah, as the Montel. Although this one was a little bit more difficult to run long flakes on. Yeah, I had to really hit it hard, and it's a little bit wonky. But I think it turned out well. It is a raw piece, so it's going to feel nice and sharp. Let me weigh these last two. I forget. I didn't weigh this one here. Hold on. I don't think I did. I don't remember weighing this one. 472 grains on the previous one. And this one is 700 grains. Okay. I think I did measure 4 7/8. Yeah. Okay. It looks bigger on video. Okay. So just be aware. Seven H07. Another blade. This one is heat treat Keokuk. I left it a little bit thick. I was going to make a dovetail. Yeah. I started the beveling process on these sides here. As you can see, it's more, the flaking is more bold on this side. And then you can see the beginnings of beveling on the other side. But I did not finish this one out. This is just the preform. But you can use it as a blade if you want. Yeah. Very high grade heat treat Keokuk from Danny Collins. Okay. Sharpened all the way around. I left it a little bit thick. Yeah, because the beveling shows up better on a thick point or on a thick preform. And the pop outs down here look a little bit more pronounced also when you put in the notches, if you leave it a little bit thick. Okay. This one, did I measure it? I don't remember. 4 5/8 by 1 5/8. .646 grains. Okay. All right. Very nice stuff to nap. It can spoil you, so sometimes if you don't keep your foot on the gas, it will mess up on the endings of the flakes. And I'm saying if you don't strike it with enough force. But other than that, like, see that right there? This one didn't continue. I took that one off. If you don't use enough force, it doesn't like to continue the flake. It'll step fracture on you a little bit. Okay? All right. Just so you know. .7H08. This is a box of Brooks and Bifaces. Yay. Let's see, what do we got for Brooks? Well, this one I broke on video. It's a slab that I got from Lofton Lithics. Heat treat Georgetown. It did have an imperfection in the stone, so it snapped right there. But it's high grade stuff if you want to try this. This one is a broken piece of hornstone because it had a big old defect. This is off camera. I broke this one off camera. Yeah. See, I could not see that defect much at all except that one little spot. I didn't think it would go all the way through because it looked pretty good on that side. But sure enough, big old inclusion. But you can use these two pieces. Hopefully there's no more inclusions anywhere. And it's raw. It's raw. You know, hornstone does not respond to heat, so you don't need to heat treat it. What are the sizes of this stuff? Let's see. Almost 3 inches, 2 7/8 or something. Yeah, 3 1/4, 3 1/8 on that one. This one is 2 1/8. This one is a Novaculite heat treat from Danny Collins. It's just a biface. It's not sharpened or anything. It's not even refined. It's just, I just bifaced this out. Refined means that I thin it down to the final dimensions, and all it needs is sharpening and notching on a refined biface. This is just a regular biface. So I got 3 regular bifaces here. These 2 are Buffalo River heat treats. Okay. 4 1/8, a little bit more than 4 1/8. This one is 4 1/4. This one is 3 3/4. Okay, so these are just bifaced. They can be thinned down. I would, you know, if I were to finish these, I would thin them down a little bit more. Tapered a little bit more at the tip, get this tip thinned down, etc. before I would consider refined. So these are just bifaces, in my view. Okay. So let's see, got 1, 2, 3. 3 complete bifaces, broken slab, and 1 broken biface. All right, this one is 4 1/4. I think I measured these already. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. Not sharpened, just bifaced. Not refined either. I was going to make some stuff out of these this week, but ran out of time. Yeah, I was going to make something out of this too. Maybe a Snyder's or something. I don't know. Okay. They should all fit in this box, but if they don't, I'll get these packaged in a couple boxes or whatever. All right. It'll all go out together. 7H09. Let's see. This one is a box of flakes, and I think there's a couple preforms in here too. All right. 7H09. Let's see. We got a couple of little preform or little bifaces. This one's a heat treat. Root beer. Let's see. Yeah. Translucency. This one's thinner than this other one, I think. Yeah. Anyway, this one's R for raw. This one's heat treat. Yes, yeah. Okay. 2 1/4 and 2 3/16. Heat treat. Root beer. No, this root beer is not heat treated to a high extent, but it is a heat treat. Usually when this is my own heat treated root beer. This is not from anybody else. All this stuff, well, not all of it. Some of it's mine, some of it isn't. Anyway, when I heat treat root beer, I don't go very high. I just need a little bit. Okay. 3 1/4. You probably won't be able to get the full length, but might be able to get close. Yeah. 2 pieces of heat treat Buffalo River, just thin flakes. 3 1/2. 2 3/8. And we got some Novaculite. Nice looking Novaculite. I was going to use this to make some AG points, but not to worry, I still have more of this stuff. It's nice stuff. I'm going to start selling some more of my flakes before I go on my trip to the nap-in next month. Should be going to a nap-in next month. These are heat treat Novaculite from Danny Collins. I think these came off the chunk that I made this one from. This blade and these flakes are the same thing. Okay, same stuff. High grade Novaculite heat treat, and I got 2 flakes of high grade Keokuk that are identical to this piece. I made this biface, or no, this blade out of this stuff. Okay, all right. Let's dump the little flakes off of here. Okay, so these all go together in the same box. Ship these out all together. I'll try to get everything in one little box. If not, what I try to do is, if it doesn't fit all in one box, I just use 2 of these boxes. Yep, and put 2 boxes in another box or something. Okay, all right. Last but not least, H7H10. This is a box of flakes, all heat treats, I believe. Yeah, various heat treat flakes, and oh yeah, there are some little bifaces in here. Now let's see. This is raw. I think these are heat treats. Yeah. Pretty sure. Now this is pretty close to being done. And if you're wondering how to remove that, you can just remove the Sharpie with fingernail polish remover, or even hand sanitizer will dissolve that, or something similar. So yeah, there's 3 of these. The largest one is going to be 2.5. This one's a 2.25. This is 2.5. Okay, so I got 3 of those, and yeah, they're translucent. Okay. I think these are my heat treats also, so they're not going to be heated to a very high extent, which means you just barely notice any heat treat effect, because I just need a little bit of heat treatment effect. I can nap them raw, like this one here. It's not a problem for me to nap them raw. I heat treat them a little bit because it helps in the final notching stage, which is much easier if they're slightly heat treated. This one I got from Lofton Lithics. It is heat treated Georgetown, very high grade stuff. Okay, this one is 3 1/16 by inch and 5/16, and you can nap this with percussion. It's thick enough. Yeah. All right, so let's see what else we got. We got Georgia chert heat treat. Now these flakes are going to be around 2.5. Yeah, maximum 2.5. Well, somewhere between 2 1/4 and 3 inches. Yeah. Okay, so they're all very similar. I'll try to remember what these are. This is a Georgia chert swirl type and heat treated. Texas heat treat. I'm not sure. I think this is amoeba chert. Yeah. And yeah, you can heat treat amoeba chert. It gets even better. This is heat treat, Texas heat treat stuff. Texas. This is Novaculite heat treat. Light gray. Root beer type heat treat. This is a Burlington or Texas. Let me check here. Which one? I got a Burlington. Okay, this is a Burlington heat treat. The colored variety of Burlington. Okay. This, I think, might be a Texas, like Tecovas Jasper heat treat. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Let me look at it. It's got some dust. Yeah, this is Tecovas Jasper. Amoeba chert heat treat. Texas. Most of the stuff is Texas stuff. This is a Texas heat treat. Texas heat treat, very thin flake. If you want to mess with it. I try to make sure that one doesn't break in shipment. This is a root beer type heat treat flake. Another heat treat. I Bifaces a little bit. It has a little bit of a cortex inclusion right there, but it's still thick, so it should nap out. Yeah, you should be able to nap that out of there. It's Texas heat treat. These two are both Georgia cherts. I'm not sure if this is a heat treat. I think it is, because it was in the heat treat box. It just didn't change color like the other one. I think it depends on the temperature as well. The lower temperature stuff stays that color. I'm pretty sure, like I'm 99% sure this is a heat treat. And this one definitely is a heat treat. Georgia Swirl chert, Flint River. It's kind of curved, but you might be able to get a small point. Yeah. All right. Rules. Okay, these are just a short version of the rules. I'm using these little note cards. Okay. There will be an auction here every Monday. I will post the auction video at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, I'll try to get it posted at 4 p.m. Sometimes I might be late. And they will end at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Every time. That I won't be late on. Okay. You bid in the comment section. If you're not able to post a comment, you will not be able to participate in the auction. You bid under one or more of my pre-populated comments. Please include the item number if you're not sure you placed your bid in the correct place. Okay, kind of self-explanatory. Try not to bid at the last minute. I'm using YouTube's time tracker and it's not always accurate. Okay, just fair warning. Okay, I reserve the right to call the winner as I see fit in any case. Right? Okay, so there's been issues where it's been very close and people have been bidding at the last minute, and sometimes YouTube says you're late, even though you and I both know you're on time, but I got to use a time tracker that everybody sees. So that's why I use YouTube's time tracker. All right? Okay. Look at my previous auctions to see how they work. If you have questions, you can email me or post your questions in the comments section. So my email is jackcrafty2@gmail.com. All right. There is a description of the auction in the description box. I also post this short video clip every time in case you don't like reading. Yeah. There will be a hard close of the auction at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It depends on your time zone, though. It ends at 8 if you're on Central Time, 7 if you're on Mountain Time, and 6 if you're on Pacific Time. Make sure you account for your time zone. Okay? All right. I will begin announcing winners 1 minute after the top of the hour. It may take me up to 45 minutes to announce all the winners, though. Okay, so give me some time to announce all the winners. I will start at 1 minute after the top of the hour because I refresh the comment section to make sure I see everyone's comment and I know what time they bid. Okay. I will hit the heart button if you win. This is the only notification you will receive. There is no private messaging in YouTube. And I will not hunt you down on Facebook or anything like that to announce that you are the winner. I will put a heart on the winning bid. I will heart it or love it or whatever it's called. Okay? All right. As a last resort, I can bid for you if you contact me before the auction ends. However, I will not bid for you closer than 5 minutes prior to closing. Okay, so keep that in mind. Again, my email is jackcrafty2@gmail.com. You can email me if you're having trouble. You can bid as many times as you like. I will only charge you the amount that beats the next highest bidder. This helps to prevent sniping. Okay, so if you're not sure what that means, just look at previous auctions. You'll see that some guys bid a lot toward the end of the auction. They start putting in bids at the last minute just so someone won't snipe them for like $2. You know what sniping is, right? If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. Did I skip one? No. I will hit the like button if and when I see your bid. It may take me a while, but as the time approaches the closing, I check more frequently. Okay, so this is how you know that I'm seeing your bids or comments. I will hit the like button. Okay, this is very important, especially if you're new. If you suspect that your comments or bids are not being seen, try asking if I see your comments bids. You ask in the comment section. If I don't respond, I can't see your comments or bids. All right, pretty obvious. So if I can't see your comments or bids, you got to try something else, like restart your phone or use someone else's phone or get on your computer to try to bid, or send me an email. Figure out what's going on, because it's usually on your end, right? Yeah. So just try different methods to try to get your comments visible. Shipping is free in the US. International shipping is discounted but not free. Okay? Free in the US, but international shipping is not free. It's $10 extra for a light package, 1 pound or less, and $20 extra if it's heavier than that. Okay? So your international shipping is discounted, but it's not free. Shipping is free in the US. I ship all items through the U.S. Post Office. I will always provide tracking numbers. I will issue refunds if requested. Oh, yes. If you are the winner and you're new, you'll need to email me your name, your address, and preferred method of payment. Or you can ask me what I prefer. I usually prefer PayPal, but I have different payment methods that I use. I accept Venmo, Cash App, PayPal.me, Zelle. Okay, just we'll arrange this in the emails. Okay. Okay, that's it for the cheat notes. Good luck, everybody.